Right boys, another busy day. We've just finished. So I just need to fully stick them on now, but you can see all the orders now. I've all got the addresses on apart from a couple, so I'm chasing the boys up. But Jesus, that took a lot longer than we first thought, but I'm excited to get them out. We're gonna be repping. So I've got some more work to do now. It's 8 o'clock. We'll graft till 9 and then we'll hit the hay, fellas. And tomorrow, got something very exciting to show you. So I'll see you tomorrow. We've got a lot of room. We've got a lot of room for activities. We've got a lot of room for making the meals, but you already know, the meals aren't gonna change, are they, boys? Let's be honest. I've brought my bagels with me. Now, me or Lucy haven't made food here yet. I've made my oats, but I've not cooked anything else, so hopefully I don't blow the house up. So I'll make the bagels now, and we'll see how we go, but we got a nice big kitchen. We've got the island there in the middle, so full day of eating is just gonna be leveling up. The kettle's in, the toaster's in. We've got the hob. We've got a nice big fridge with absolutely nothing in it. We've got juice. We've got that, which I will not drink. We've got some chicken. We've got eggs. And then I'll show you. We just got my webs for the time being. But living room. So we've got a nice big telly. The couches are in. But we just obviously need table, lamp, a few more bits, like we're not all set and ready yet. But it's pretty mad, like I'll sit and talk about it probably at some point in another video, but to be in here and when we actually move in, we're moving in very, very soon. We're just getting the last little bits, like the bed's coming today, that's why I'm here. So it is mad. So I will make this meal. I need to hurry up because again, work comes first, So I need to get that done. But let's make the eggs. We'll eat them. Got the frozen way in the freezer as well, you already know. So we're christening it today, and then we'll make a coffee. It's nice, boys, it's nice. Let's see the pan actually. This is gonna be the egg pan. So, why don't we put it to use? Let's see if we can turn it on. I've not got my setup yet, boys, with where you're gonna be, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. Right. Let's try and not blow this up, fellas. Oh yes, would you look at that? We've not blown up the gap. So I brought my fry light and I brought 2 eggs, which was very risky because I've just banged them in kitchen roll. And I've just cracked them as soon as I've put them down because I'm a fucking idiot. Pre-cracked eggs. We love it. I've not put the fry light in yet. I'm flustered, boys. Let's test this pan out. Better be good. Better be good. Let's see. I will be making a lot of eggs right here. The eggs are in. We're safe, boys. We're safe and sound. I'll show you the finished product. We didn't blow anything up. Let's give you the first taste test. First egg in this house, and there is going to be thousands of eggs consumed. It tastes nicer. Because I've just built it up, it tastes nicer, boys. So whilst I have the break from work, we're watching the Sky Sports stuff that Gary Neville's doing. I used to hate Gary Neville, but now, I mean, not gonna lie, not too bothered what Jill Scott's on about here, to be honest, but I have been enjoying watching them. I do like my footy, so anything gives me a nice little break from gym talk, and then we get back to gym talk, so it's perfect. Good morning, fellas. I hope we are doing well. It is the next day from the last clip. That was a busy day yesterday. The bed and the mattress were getting delivered, which meant that I needed to be there, which meant that I have check-ins to do, so we were out of the office. So I then had a speed awareness course, which, to be honest, I don't think would have advised me filming a YouTube video as I'm driving, but I am very careful. So we're okay. Eyes are on the road. Don't you worry, boys. Glasses are on, you'll notice. So that was the most boring 4 hours of my entire life. I will not be speeding again, purely because of the fact I hate wasting time. Whoa! I hate wasting time, right? I'm terrible with it. When you're self-employed, you have to manage time so well. So I hated every single minute of it. I will not be speeding ever again. Jesus, it was the most boring thing I've ever done. But we're off for legs today. I missed last week's leg day because, oh, and by the way, if you can see the box in the back, we're gonna go and send some of the Coach Coliseum clothing off, which I'm very excited for. But we're off for legs. I'll give a little chat about what we can expect from leg day today, because we had to miss last week's legs because of the deload. So legs are gonna be very sore, but we'll get them nailed. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling ready to go. Rookie me, I'm running a little bit late because I need fuel. So that is where I can literally see it in the distance right now. We're gonna fill the car up and then I'll give you a little bit of an update on how the gaining phase is going, what we're kind of expecting with training now moving into this new block post deload. Obviously the last video I posted was, I think it was the last session before the deload. So I'll have a little talk about how I've been feeling now and then what the plans are this gaining phase. Right boys, it is freezing. So like I was saying, deload, we actually took 5 full days. So I had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday off, just to get super super-fresh. I knew I was holding a lot of water, so I'm probably expecting food's gonna have to go up. At the moment, we're on 2,950, 2,750 calories. So that weight was spiking up. I was holding a lot of water. I've not changed food for like, it's been about 5 weeks, right? So I was very happy with how things are moving. I saw a big spike up to, I think 82.4 I got up to. I was like, right, I just know my body very well at this point. So I was like, right, I know I'm feeling a little bit fatigued. My body is super stressed out. Obviously getting everything sorted with moving house as well is obviously a massive part of it, and then just with progressing training so well, just hit a bit of a brick wall, and then since then training's just been flying. So this is the first leg day back, and it just goes to show why taking that time is super super important. I've got Brian, one of my clients, who might be watching this. If you're watching this, Brian, you're absolutely flying, mate. So since he started with me, he's just been nailing his training, progressing training. We've been looking at that form so closely. So when we do that and he's actually training properly and training hard, he's not used to that level of training, right? So that's going to come with a lot of fatigue. So that's what we've now got to manage. That's what we will manage. So it is just a case of him now. We've given him 4 days of a break now, and then I guarantee you when he gets back into the gym, he's going to be feeling super fresh and ready to go. So it is just so important. But that's enough deload talk for another like 8 weeks now until we need the next deload. I feel like I've just spoken about deloads for so long, but scale weight was back down this morning at like 81.1. So I'm being careful with adding food too quickly, because I know I can put body fat on very very easily, so I've got to be careful with that, but make sure I do keep on pushing. So I will get some more food in most likely if I'm still in them 81s tomorrow, especially after a big leg day. After legs a lot of the time, and a lot of clients are messaging me saying like, Luke, why is my scale weight spiked up? After a leg day, because it's such a big muscle, right? Different muscle groups, it's half your body. So if you're nailing quads, hams, glutes, there's gonna be a lot of inflammation there because you're tearing down, breaking down those muscle fibers, right? So because we're doing that, we can then hold a lot of water. Your legs the next day, like, you might not be able to see any lines there, like they look inflamed, and that's just because we're holding water there. So if you're heavier after a leg day, then that's going to be typically why. So that's, you know, nothing to worry about, and that's something I might experience tomorrow. So if I get up tomorrow and that scale is a little bit lower, then that's when I'll push food up, because, you know, if anything, I'm usually heavier after a leg day on a Friday morning. So that's the game plan there, and that's why I get all my clients to weigh themselves daily as well, because your scale weight's going to fluctuate so much. Sessions, training days, non-training days, sleep, temperature, stress, sleep time, wake time, what time was that last meal. If you just weigh yourself once a week, you're going to be missing so much, and you're not going to catch anything of how weight's traded. So it is literally 5 seconds, get up, go to the toilet, jump on the scale, get that accurate weigh-in, and then you can just monitor that throughout the week. It's so simple when you're doing that. So that's why I get that done. I got a lot of comments as well. I'll say a lot. We got a few comments on the last video saying about the podcast. So now obviously you've seen the office. In this video here, we can easily turn that into the office / podcast studio. So I think honestly what would work best to start with is just the solo podcast. So if you would listen to the solo podcast, please let me know in the comments. Please like this video, because I can easily, as you can tell from this, just sit and chat to the camera about all sorts of stuff. Some more serious stuff, some not serious stuff, some gym stuff, some non-gym stuff, taking questions and answer them. If you would listen to me for an hour and a half every week, chatting on what I'm doing, different topics, going through that, please let me know, because that is something now that I've got that office and I've got that actual space there, I can definitely do, and I can definitely just upload to this channel. So that is something I'm definitely interested in doing, so let me know. But yeah, we've got leg day today, so we'll go in at normal volume. My legs are going to be sore, I know that for a fact. The one change I am making, I'm not going to film this session, I might film it next week, but I just want to get in and crack on with that today. So we have got the Cybex leg curl, the seated one is in, pretty new in here. So I think I'm going to swap out the lying prime, because I've had that in for ages now, and I've just hit a little bit of a sticking point with it. So I think we're going to jump on the Cybex, get that nailed, and if I like it, I'll run with it from there. So that's the only one today. So we've got adductor, leg curl, leg extension, pendulum squat, leg press, and calves. So I'll let you know how I got on with this session, but I'm feeling good, so we should be able to absolutely nail it. There is a massive pile of poo there that is steaming into the air. That is some fresh poo. One thing you might, I can smell it. It takes a lot for me to smell something, boys. One thing you might not know about me is my nose does not work, right? I broke my nose twice. So because of that, literally, it does not work, and it's all a funny shape. Like, you'll sometimes see when I take my glasses off, I have like a mark there, because my glasses sit funny, because basically my nose is just absolutely messed up. But I digress. So that is car talk for this video, boys. Enjoyed it as always. I will get legs absolutely drilled. If you want to stay up to date with those sessions, obviously just the socials, Luke Whitney Coach, I'm always posting the training on there. But whatever session you want to see next on YouTube, let me know and I can break that down. So that is the game plan, boys. We're in for legs. Let's get it. That is legs absolutely destroyed, boys. We're at Aldi now, if you can see. They've put the self-checkouts in Aldi as well. Absolutely unreal. That saves me literally 5 minutes when some old woman can't find a card to pay. That's usually what happens. That's usually my cue. But legs, oh my days. So I put in the Cybex seated leg curl, and then I PR'd on the pendulum, and then I had over 9 plates aside on the Cybex, right? So loading all them up was just taking me literally 5 minutes, because I had to go into the other room to get plates. That's 18 plates. It was just taking way too long. So I've swapped it for the Gym Leco leg press. Mate, my quads are absolutely dusted. So next week, if you want to see that session, let me know, because I can record that one. I'll hopefully get another video out as well as this one before that. Record that next Thursday. That'll work out perfectly. So if you want to see that, you want to see how we're growing the quads, then let me know. But we've got to run into Aldi now, get the essentials, and then we've got to quickly try and post them hoodies before we have a console call at 3. So I best hurry up, boys. That's the first batch sent off. Felt sorry for the geezer behind me. I think he was sending through like literally a card or something tiny, and there's me putting all these through in there for about 15 minutes, but I'd already started. So if you see this, mate, for whatever reason, too late, unfortunately. But we will wrap that up, boys. Very random one, this video, but we're keeping the vids coming. We're keeping you up to date. So plenty vids in the new house, plenty training vids coming. The deload is done, so training is just gonna be next level. As always, if you're interested in coaching, the link to apply is in the description. Just literally fill that out. I'll be in touch as soon as possible. And as always, boys, I massively appreciate the comments. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate you subscribing. We're nearly at that 1K subscriber mark, and we need it. Let's get it. We've got to get that this year. I think it's like 10 more, boys. So if you've watched this, please subscribe. I appreciate it. More vids coming. I'll catch you in the next one.